This is Mark Cook with Scott Reynolds of PewterReport.com for WFLA.com, and we have just wrapped up what is this, Scott? Day 5 of Buccaneer training camp. The big news on Sunday was the injury to Vita Vea. We saw him today. He was in a cart and a boot. Talk a little bit about Vita Vea and how this injury is going to hamper this team a little bit moving forward.
Well, I don't think it's going to hamper the team much, but it's going to hamper Vita Vea, the first-round draft pick of the Buccaneers, sidelined with that calf injury. Doesn't look like that he's going to be returning to practice tomorrow by any means. We'll have to see if he can make it later this week. But what you're seeing is Stevie Tuikalevatu, the 7th-round pick last year, getting a lot of reps, in addition to using Jason Pierre-Paul, again, a defensive tackle, for some of those nickel rush situations. We also saw Jason Pierre-Paul give all that DeMar Dotson could handle when DeMar came back to play right tackle today in one-on-ones. So DeMar's back, but he didn't want any part of JPP. He was coming like a freight train at him.
Well, I mean, I don't blame him, Scott. I mean, I don't want any part of JPP either. And, you know, we talked a little bit about, you know, him missing OTAs back during the spring and how that might affect him and the chemistry with the team. We've seen no ill effects of that whatsoever. This guy is as advertised.
What, in terms of JPP? Yeah. Yes. I mean, whether it's rushing inside or rushing from the outside, he's a real difference maker. And I think when you look at Gerald McCoy, we saw Warren Sapp out here today. Warren Sapp had, whether it's Chidi Hanatu or Marcus Jones or especially Simeon Rice during the Super Bowl year and the playoff run that the Buccaneers had in the early 2000s, that's the one thing Gerald McCoy has really lacked, is that outside pass rush. And now he has it with Jason Pierre-Paul, whether it's lining up beside him at defensive tackle in nickel or whether it's lining up at the traditional right side defensive end position. Gerald McCoy is going to benefit from having Jason Pierre-Paul.